Yay. In the murder house with 5 bullets. Wunderbar. Nasty stuff. I don't know why that popped into my head. Well. Hello, fakey people. Nope. Exit the hotel. I shall. Das Vidania, murder place. Would you mind opening the door for me, Casper? Or not? Happy to close them, but not happy to open them.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
I will. I will. To Parliament. Yeah, those jokes are a bit too dark to say.
Go to hell!
Sorry? Initiation 6. Return.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Ironic when there's a dark presence. Oh, that is a window.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Hey Alice, I'm more of a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwestern wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. Everything's so great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. Whoa, that is really weird to... But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tan zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. Yeah. For good reasons, I mean. That's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, I gotta go hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal, Barry. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I'm replaced by an evil double, but I've joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough, sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. Best decision I ever made. I've never felt this good and healthy. And, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker. Not a wacko in any way. Yeah, that's definitely what you would say if you weren't a cult buddy. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I've lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here. That something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you're good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my early meals. Your pal, Barry. This is really trippy though. Like when it does the thing. Yeah, let's check in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? Been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I've considered peeing in a mug. What? Open kimono. I've considered peeing in a mug, and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. What does this have to do with pissing in a mug? Alice, sharks circling. And I want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or TV show. And or get this fucking video game. I told him to fuck off. Yeah, no one would ever want to play a game about Alan. Yeah, it would be just horrible. No one would touch it, ever. Especially not a Specky. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. Hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Your pal Barry. Hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. Off to the winds it goes, never to fall back. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still misread me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal Barry. I'm glad he's not dead. I like Barry. Even if I did have to kill him in the DLC. Is that all that's in here? This way.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for.
He is.
He still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
It's true. He's like James, in a way. A bit different. Can get quite irritable sometimes. But very, very loyal. Very loyal.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
One morning, I saw a deer.
What?
Soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal.
Oh.
And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Still nothing? Huh.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Oh. Into the face of Shadow Movie.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Oh. Hello. I just gunned myself down. Or Scratch dying. Scratch found me dying. I don't know which happened. Again, but this time. Okay.
Some say that it lives forever this road. Some say that it lives forever this road. That I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever this road. It's not meant for me. The man told me only a dream on a winding road. Now they're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my head. I flip you over until you bend this winding road. Don't you ever let me go. Forever I am play and pretend. Forever, never, wanting it to end. This message that you send to this winding road. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winding through you now, only the end. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winding through you now, only the end.
Well, I'm gonna leave this one here, and I guess we hop into. Okay, I was expecting this to be the last chapter, but I'm guessing next is the last. We'll see.